Welcome back to another episode of DamnitBennett. I wish I knew that. I'm your host, DamnitBennett, and today we're talking about a fantastic new component that you can add to your stream called Featured Chat. If you tuned into my brand new show on Twitch called Have Game Will Travel, right here on the Armada channel, you may have seen this feature in action. Featured Chat is an awesome and simple way to sift through all of the chat activity that's happening on your channel and feature individual messages from your chat on screen during your broadcast. So if you host like a talk show or podcast, or you just like doing Q&As with your audience during your live stream, this is gonna be a feature that you're absolutely gonna love. All right, let's get started. First, you'll need to head over to featured.chat in your browser of choice. So go ahead and click on the icon that says log in with Twitch. Once you've accepted the terms, which allows featured.chat to view your chat activity and the privacy policy, click on enable featured.chat to get started. Now there's two ways that you can moderate and select messages. You can do this yourself or give moderators access as well. Now moderators can flag messages for the creator to feature on their stream without having to log into the creator's channel, which is a great feature so you don't have to share a bunch of information. Now to enable this, you go to My Settings. Beneath the administrators is an input box. You can either search for their Twitch username, or you can click your moderators and select the ones that you would like to give access to. Remember that if you don't know all of your moderators off the top of your head, you can go into your chat and type /mods in your Twitch chat to get a full list of the moderators for your channel. Once you have a moderator added, they will be able to have the ability to push featured.chat messages to your stream. Make sure you have clear guidelines for your moderation team with a set criteria on what and how to use this feature. Once you've added moderators, they can access the channel by going to featured.chat and logging in with their Twitch login information. The channels that they moderate will also be listed on the left navigation bar. To get started with the internal setup for OBS, you'll go to My Settings, and then on the right hand side, you'll see a couple things. The first one that will say main. This is the main browser source. Go ahead and copy that. Go over to OBS, create a browser source, add this browser source. You're gonna want to make this whatever your base resolution is. So mine is 1920 by 1080. There's a bunch of different theme options from the drop down menu that you can select here, but I actually think the base one looks pretty solid. You can turn off and on show user badges, as well as show profile image, as well as select the different colors for the background and the border, as well as the message and the Twitch name. So you can really theme this to your own broadcast. All right, once you've got all of that set up, you can click on the My Dashboard view. Now once you're at this menu, anytime someone types something into your chat, if they ask a question, you can hit the plus button to add that message. Now if you mouse over this question in the queue, you'll be able to see previews of what that's going to look like, and then this little icon that has a picture of a screen, once you click that icon, it will actually pop up on your screen, and it will be there for the allowed amount of time that you have set in your settings. You want to remove the question, all you do is mouse over it, hit the red X, and it will go away off the broadcast. We'll also remove this from the queue since you've already answered this question. Now remember that both you as the broadcaster as well as your selected mods do have the ability to push these questions live to your channel. There are also some features under the settings category right underneath where your browser source is, including the position as well as the transition, how long the message will be displayed. So currently the default is 120 seconds. If you'd like to extend that, you can change that here. There's also an audio feature. So there are different sounds that it will make when you have a question that comes up, as well as some other settings like broadcaster, skip the queue, administrator mods, automatically pull up highlighted messages into your chat and put them on deck, which means that if someone uses their channel points to highlight their message in your channel, it will automatically be added to this queue, which is a cool feature for channel points that you can then spend those channel points and make sure that your question gets added to the list. There's also a really cool feature that will create a stream marker each time you show a question. This is really helpful for if you're like trying to pull out some content for other platforms like TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, and you want to have just those questions answered. Turning this feature on allows those messages to have markers on them in your Twitch dashboard. Thanks for watching another episode of DamnitBennett. I wish I knew that. I'm DamnitBennett. I will see you next time, and don't forget to tune into my new show, Have Game Will Travel, right here on the Armada channel.